Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for today's video. I have a special video. This is going to be kind of an update and a little bit of a plan with me, and I don't really know. So we're just gonna jump in to all things Laurel Denise planning that are what I've been kind of using over the past month and how I plan to use them going forward. So stick around. Hey friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. I am excited to share this video. I really have been testing the waters with switching around how I've been using my Laurel Denise planner system. I have 3 different types of Laurel Denise planners. There are several layouts that you can choose from and multiple sizes. I'm very excited because I already had my affiliate Zoom for the upcoming release, and I'm super stoked about all that's happening. There is a new release coming. So the preview for this gorgeous collection went live yesterday, 9/26. So you can see everything that you would be able to purchase. There are a lot of new goodies, inserts, and sizes for planners. So this, if you didn't see, you can go now. You can check the affiliate link in my description box. There is a whole preview collection. So very exciting. There's new things for the launch. Just so you know, they have changed the names of the planners. So, I mean, I don't want to confuse anybody, but if you are someone who used to use or is used to using Laurel Denise planners, I'm going to use the old language and the new, just so you know. And they do have on their website like an updated cheat sheet of, you know, the old name versus the names that they are transitioning over to. So that's a lot of blah, blah, blah. What I'm going to do, I don't 100% know. I just know that I want to share with you how it's been working and what I plan to use them for in the next couple months. And then share with you what's coming for me, what I ordered from the release. So this is what used to be called the vertical week and month in the small size. Okay, there's a larger size that's like, you know, this size. This is the mini or the smaller one. It's now called the Anne. So I have the Anne here. Gorgeous floral prints. That's what they're known for. And their quality is insane. Now, the beginning of the year, I was using this for for health and wellness. So that is what I used it for. I loved how I made this layout work for me. You often see people using this as like their main planner or their everyday planner that stays on their desk. I decided I wanted to use, because I use a Hobonichi right now for that. So I decided I'm going to see if I can make this work for my health and wellness. And for sure it did. However, I was having this like epiphany a couple of months ago, and I was thinking about next year's lineup and how I wanted things to go. And I was like, you know, I kind of don't have enough room. This seems really crowded. I'm going to see what it's like to switch to the portrait layout, which is not called the portrait anymore. It's called the Scout, which is this one, which I'll get into this in a minute. So what I did, and I already did a video on this, is I switched how I was using my planners. So now, instead of using it for health and wellness, at the beginning of this month for September, I started using this for social media. And I absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's been working great. The only thing that's different is that I have to flip to here for my these are all the steps I take when I am processing, filming, editing, all that kind of stuff, just to keep me on track of where I'm at in the process of creating a YouTube video. So this has been working for me. I already set up the whole thing for the month. I just added a few stickers here and there. They're older JoJo Apple print stickers. I have not, obviously I've set up October. So I just went and used a whole bunch of Halloween stickers that I had in my stash. I had a whole separate video on sticker organization and redoing all of my stickers. So you need to check that video out if that's something you're interested in seeing. And it's been helpful because I would never have probably done that and used a bunch of these random stickers. Like some are Pip Sticks, some are from the BFF Sticker Club. Some are from Eau Claire's Creations. Like they're just kind of all over the place what I used, but it was a Halloween theme. And I actually really like how I mixed them all. So obviously it's not October yet, but I do film ahead. So I've already started filming some things, which is why my calendar is filled in. And I just added a few little clusters of stickers here and there. And it's, you know, it's fine. It's working for me. I don't have any like complaints other than it's just different. And so I plan to use it for that going throughout the rest of the year. So it's going to stay being used for social media content. Now, so that's the Anne. So now we're going to talk about the Scout, which is what used to be called the Portrait Weekend Month, meaning that it includes the month at a glance and all of the pages you need in a week. You can see I have not set this one up. I was using this for social media. So my planners did a Freaky Friday switcheroo. So all the Anne was used for wellness. Now the Scout is being used for wellness. The Scout was being used for social media. Now the Anne is being used for social media. So hopefully that makes sense. So you could see, you know, I have all of the social media things. And this, I had the opposite situation where I was like, I love the way this layout works for social media, but it's a little bit too much room. This often stays out on my desk because I'm constantly working on content. There's rarely a day that I'm not in my craft room working on content. So the only thing for me was like, I have a little bit too much room. I don't know that I need all of this room, which is fine. You know, you don't have to use every single space in your planner, but I like to, you know, have things be convenient, and sometimes it helps to be a bit more simplified. So this layout is my preferred layout for social media planning, but again, it's just a little large. Now I can share now, because the preview went live, that I am very excited. I have the Scout is coming in the smaller size. This is what I will be using for social media in 2026, but on a smaller scale. So as soon as that gets here and I'm able to share it, I will. I do have plans to share my lineup for planning for 2026, and possibly like the scheduling of those videos is just going to depend on how it all works out and comes out in the wash. Once I have on my planners and I'm kind of uphauling my entire system for 2026. That's probably like the biggest change I've made to how I plan in quite a few years. So I don't know what that's going to look like as far as how often I'm sharing content and things like that. I am leaning towards doing the entire month in one video for each type of planner. That way it's once a month, all the weeks get planned together, and then I can kind of move on and then do another video. All the weeks get planned together, move on and do another video. That's what I'm thinking. Love to know your thoughts on that. Okay, so anyways, this has been wonderful for wellness. I've absolutely loved this layout. I'm very excited about how it's been working for me for this month. Zero complaints. I love that there's actually more room to write things and to keep track of things. So I have different categories for current health issues like my psoriasis, migraines, perimenopause. I have a miscellaneous category. Then I have Nora and my sleep tracker right next to each other, which is kind of interesting to look at. And then also to be able to go back and see what else was going on during the week. And I have a lot of room to keep track of my exercises and my meals, what I've been eating. You can see I had like a migraine this day. I don't decorate the weeks at all. I just use the room to write. And then in the very back, I have, I'm just covering that up because I like to keep that private. But I have a space for my measurements. I do that twice a month. And then things going on with Nora's health, which I think is going to be helpful to have to look back at throughout the year. So I love using this layout for health and wellness. Again, I got 2 of these. So next year, I will not have the Anne. I will no longer be using this layout at all. I will just be using 2 of these in a small size. I think it's about this size, just this orientation instead of being like horizontal like this. I think it would be this way and then open this way. And it's smaller and more manageable for my desk space. And I just really like that. I will have to write tinier, but that's okay. I made it work in here, so I know I can make it work on a smaller scale. So that's my plan. I also, and I just shared this, I think a month or two ago, this is a newer planner layout to Laurel Denise. This was called the Pop-Up Week and Month. It is now called the Joe. So this, I didn't need to purchase a new one because it's got a July start. So they do have more of these available, or they will when they actually go live. But you can see in the preview which patterns and like designs are available for you to purchase. But this is called the Joe, and this is our family planner, and it sits in our hallway, and it has worked pretty well. The only thing I would say is that sometimes my husband doesn't use it as I would like him to, because it is supposed to be kind of our command hub. He just forgets. But let me move these out of the way. Basically, and a lot of the weeks are missing because Matt uses them Matt's my husband, for the groceries. So I decorated the month. And each week I will just put what we have going on the top, and in the bottom is a space for our meals, which he writes in because he meal plans and he does the grocery shopping. So he's supposed to either tell me so I can write it, or he writes it down here, what we're having for dinners for the week, because he does prep everything and get everything ready as much as possible. And then on that day, I do the I don't know if it makes sense. Like if we're having tacos, right, and we need rice, like I'll make the rice, I'll heat up the meat that he already pre-cooked. I will assemble it all and put dinner out and get it all ready. So that's we're kind of a team in that sense. So this is a great tool for us to keep our communication open about our meals. Then other things throughout the week that sometimes aren't up here, I put up here, but you can always see the whole month at a glance. And then if he has worship practice, or he's getting coffee with his friend early one morning, and that means I need to take Nora to school on a day I typically wouldn't, it would be here for me to see. And then when the week is over, he'll take this out, rip it out, and use this backside for a grocery list. So that's kind of the idea behind this. So it's our family calendar and our meals in one spot. So I just do minimal decoration. I always use my Zig Clean color dot markers, which are these. I use these all the time. I've had them for I don't even know, 5-6 years. They still work great, and highly recommend for making little tiny bullet dots. You can use stickers too, whatever you want. But I like color coding our each person in our family gets assigned a color for the month based on the stickers that I want to use. Those are in my Amazon storefront if you're curious. So we're now in September. I did a whole back to school theme. These are Laurel Denise stickers. This is not the week we're in. This is the week we're in. So it's very simple. I didn't even put any stickers on this week. It's fine. But I really love the way I'm using this, and our family has utilized it. And it's also teaching Nora how to be accountable for scheduling and things that she has going on. So that's great too. And yeah, it's just an extra communication tool for our family, because I am an analog girly and I need to see it on paper. So it makes sense for me. So I'm going to be still using this in 2026. And for the rest of this year, obviously, let's see. So my husband takes these little Post-its. Laurel Denise has a ton of them. I ordered some more. I have a lot of these, but this is the one I got last release. And, he takes them out because he's like, your handwriting's so much better, and I don't want to mess up what you have coming. So as soon as he gets an idea of something coming, he will put a Post-it, and then I can add it to the calendar later. But yeah, that's what I'm using. So I've got the Joe. I've got the Scout, which is Family Planner Joe, Wellness Planner, the Scout, and then I have the Anne, which is going to be social media. And that's how this is going to work for the remainder of 2025. And in 2026, like I said, it will be 2 small Scouts, and I will keep the Joe. So hopefully all that makes sense. I don't think because I just don't have enough time. I'm going to do like full plan with me's in both of these today. I think what I'm going to do, I think what I'll do is set up, well, I don't decorate during the week, so maybe I'll do a plan with me for October in this, and then just do the monthly view and not do each of the weeks. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep filming. I'm always self-conscious about long videos, but I, you know, in talking with my friend Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and then Linda and Jen, who also like planning and share planning. Well, Jen doesn't share planning videos, but she has an Instagram. People like longer videos. So I don't know. Who am I to say? So I'm going to set up October. I pulled a ton of stickers from my stash, from Ellie. According to Ellie, I'm an affiliate, so please support me if you can. P.S. Code is Gen10. My code is Gen10 for Laurel Denise too, so you can save 10% if you buy anything from them. And then it's the same for Allie. It's Gen10. So I've got Halloween quotes 2. I pulled some alcohol inks in case I want to use them for layering. So I've got spooky alcohol ink, purple alcohol ink, and then I have like one little random. I mean, it was rose, but I don't even think she sells this color anymore, but she has a ton of alcohol ink stickers on her site, and they're all really fun for layering. And this sticker, I think this sticker page is like 4 or 5 years old. Haunted house, beetle blooms, graveyard, serpents, ghosted. These were like so funny. Her like nod to Taylor Swift. Floral ghosts, and then I have trick or treat. There's 2 of them. And moonlit pumpkins. I don't even think you can buy some of these anymore, but she has a ton of Halloween stickers and fall stickers in her shop. So definitely check it out if you need to get some. So this is wellness. I'm going to be doing a lot of flipping back and forth because I just, like I said, this is like the first time I've used it for this past month for this purpose. So I'm going to need to kind of reference how I set this up. I'm trying to decide. I'm definitely going to go with like the trick-or-treat theme. And then maybe... Actually, you know what? I might go with more of a spooky vibe and do the trick-or-treat one for the Joe. So I'll use these. Okay. I need to pull some washi. Let's see. Oh, wait. You know what? I have some Halloween washi up in my... I have the spider webs. I have skeletons. And I have bats. So I need to pull those. I do have some washi, Halloween washi coming, but it's not here yet, obvi. Let's see. Maybe I'll do a little bit of spiderweb washi. This is almost gone. I think this washi is like 1,000,000 years old. Super old. So I would love to know if you guys use or have ever used Laurel Denise planners, like what you've been using yours for. The graveyard's there. So that means I have plenty of room. All right, let's do... I'm gonna cut this in half. Also, I've misplaced my Laurel Denise tweezers, which are my absolute favorite holy grail like planning item. So I did order another one because I don't know where it is. So right now I have this pair of tweezers. I hope they turn up, but I don't know. Maybe I like put them in my purse for something and just they disappeared. But I just have these. I don't even know where I got these, to be honest. Okay. I'm gonna do a ghosty. we'll do this one. And then maybe I'll do, ooh, a snake. Sorry if you don't like snakes. Snakes don't bother me at all. Let's see. So I love that it's clear sticker paper because then it's kind of like, it's easier to decide where you want it to go. Because you can see through it. I know, like, a lot of people are deathly afraid. Not I. I mean, I don't want to, like, snuggle with it, but they don't scare me. I'm going to put a quote up here. Let's see. Some of these I don't know, because we don't really do spooky in my house. Like, not that we don't really. We don't do spooky in my house. We don't really do Halloween either. We do trick or treat because, you know, like, I feel like that's a rite of passage for children. But we don't, like, celebrate or give attention to anything that's, like, kind of spooky. But in my planner, I can do whatever I want. So some of these, like, I don't reference. Like, I can't do horror movies or anything like that. I do not like scary movies. I really like this font. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Is that like from Freddy Krueger maybe? This looks like a reference to it. This is Hocus Pocus. I'm sure that there's like a Beetlejuice in here. I don't know. I'm gonna do being normal is vastly overrated. I mean, that's not even necessarily like a Halloween quote, but I think it works. Whoops. Put it here. And then I think I need another snaky up here. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, wait, and I want... I just love to use my stickers in my stash, and like, it feels very like a big accomplishment. I'm like, woo, look at me. I'm adulting so hard. Yeah, right. Playing with stickers is, I don't know. It's probably not adulting. A lot of people at work are like, what do you do? Listen, it's my thing. Don't judge me. Okay. Now you can come to play, buddy. Oh my gosh, I have K-pop Demon Hunters in my head. Wait, no, not Takedown. Although that is probably my favorite song, but How It's Done. Love that song. You have to let me know if you've seen the movie and what you can't stop playing from the soundtrack. I am Korean. I am very, very excited that being Korean is like finally even just like a thing, because us AAPI folks have been unseen for years, decades. It's just now like trendy, which is weird for me, but also like exciting at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're very excited that it's like trending now. Nora is obsessed with it. She's going to be, oh gosh, I can't remember all their names. One of them, not the main girly with the purple hair, which she's my favorite. What is her name? Rumi, I think. And then Nora wants to be, or maybe that's Zoe. And Nora wants to be Rumi. Oh gosh, I don't know. She wants to be the girl with the space buns for Halloween. So I'm like, okay, girl. So I actually have to order her costume. And speaking of having to order a costume, my cousin, my youngest cousin, my baby boy cousin, who's a grown man, is getting married. And his wedding is in like a couple weeks. And I do not have a dress. And I hate dress shopping, but I'm going to have to get a dress. So that's another thing I have to go do, which I would much rather like stay home and clip my toenails instead. But I can't. Wait, I think I'm going to use gray. Do I have a gray one? Yes. Okay. So let's see. I will use, this one will be for, what did I call it? Workout length. And then this one can be for calories burned. This pen is amazing. These are my new Rytech pens. This is a 0.7. It's like super squishy on the grip and it is gorgeous. It's from, there's like a box collection that I shared and I love the pens. They're so juicy and like pigmented. All right, so that's all set. Then I have to put habits that I want to track. So I'm going to do exercise, water. I have to separate my meds, which I haven't even been told as far as I can remember. And my new pharmacy was like, you're not supposed to be taking this med with these meds. I'm like, oh, great. So you're telling me for like the entire time I've been taking these meds for decades that they haven't been effective or as effective because I've been taking them with other things I'm not supposed to. So I have to include that as a reminder until it becomes a habit. So I'm going to do like, I will call it, I'll just put thyroid med because that's what it is. Thyroid med. I'm going to do, I am going to lower my goal for protein because it was 150 and I wasn't quite reaching it. And I hate that I can't, like I'm so close, but not quite there. So that's one of my goals. And then I'm going to do exercise, water, my thyroid med. I'm going to do prayer. I need to get in a better habit. Okay. Then I have these categories. So I'm going to do, ooh, the rain is coming. It's pouring down outside right now. I'm going to do the same categories because they're relevant for the hot mess that my life is. Other, is that what this is? Other. Okay, perf. And then I gotta set up a sleep tracker for us and then a miscellaneous category. I also need a skinnier washi. So let me grab, I'm gonna do this purple one. Sleep. I'm gonna be able to fit 31 days. I'm gonna use this gel pen is, she too thick. I'm gonna use my Muji. This one's got a thin nib, 0.38, to set up the sleep tracker. This is gonna take me a minute, so I'm gonna do this off camera and come back. All right, so that took me quite a while, but I did fill in the month. I had to do a bit of research because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do after MBFA is done. So I finished MBF this last month. And then I just started MBFA. So see, I finished on the 18th. Started MBFA on the 19th, and I will finish it. You're supposed to do it 3 weeks, like with no rest days. I don't I don't agree with that, especially for my peri like body and stuff and my schedule. So what I do is I do 2 workouts and rest a day, 2 workouts, and then I give myself the weekend off. I'm sure I'd see better results if I didn't do that, but that is what is best for me right now. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm always trying to stay on top of my nutrition though. So I think that that is not as big of a deal, in the long run. So I will finish MBFA on the 24th of October. So then I'm going to start doing some sample workouts to figure out what I want to do after MBFA. So I was like kind of researching because I have a Beachbody membership, just like the app. So I'm going to try Dig Deeper. I think that might end up being the one I go with. I'm going to try Speed Train. I'm going to try Strong One. And then I don't think this is going to be something I do regularly, but or as like my sole exercise, but after I figure out like in November, what I'm thinking is whatever plan I go with, then they have all these like hybrid calendars you can look up online, and like it's, you know, some people combine MBFA with Lift More and like, or do Lava with Dig Deeper. And so like Lava's yoga. So I don't know. I'm going to play around with it and figure it out, but I like switching up my workouts. I mean, the Dig Deeper workout is like 12 weeks long, so I love that it's like a long one. That might be an issue though, just because like we travel in November and December, so I'm probably gonna have to do something that's like flexible, more flexible, and stuff like that, because I would like to be able to possibly do some exercise over Christmas, depending how long we're away. I probably won't do any while we're at Disney, because if you've ever been to Disney, you know, you like walk a ton. So that is going to be my exercise while I'm away, and I'm counting that as my exercise. But yeah, all that to say, this is what I have so far for October. I set up our sleep trackers. I have a miscellaneous section, and then I just have to do the back part. So I want to just so I'm going to get back to doing a little bit more stickering here. I'll put a little bit more washi right here just for fun. Then, let's see. Maybe a couple more stickers. We could do... I'm going to take this other half. Put that here. And then another little ghosty. Here. I'm going to put him down here. That's cute. So cute. And then I'm going to take this snaky. And he's just going to be like coming down here. Okay. Yep, that's pretty darn cute. I mean, not cute, but it's not cute. It's scary. No. I realized I didn't add any color over here, and I kind of want to do that. So I'm just going to take my, like, I was using my Tech brush pens to write in, like, rest. I'm going to take the lighter color, and I wonder if I can go over. Yep. Wow, look at that. Okay, Tech. It didn't smudge or anything. And then we have Daily Habits. Okay, so that's all set up, and then I just need to set up the back part, which is going to be, what, my measurements. And then Nora's health. Let me see. I haven't, like, lost any weight in... Oh, gosh, I just spelled that wrong. That's what I get for speaking at the same time. In like forever. In fact, I probably, well, I don't know if I've gained weight, but I like to do measurements because it's more of a reflection of like what is working and what isn't working for me. Measurements. That is a mess. Oh well. Oh well. And I do that twice a month. So let's see, I could do like, one there, one there. This will be, I don't know what dates yet I will do it on, but I'm just gonna put October, and then whenever I decide to do my like weigh-in measuring, I can put the date. Okay, let me just put in this information really quick. All right, so that's all set, which means time to do a little bit more decoration. I'll do these skeletons over here because that's cute. It's very rare to find vertical oriented washi, I think. This, I want to say this washi is honestly like 20 years old. No joke. It is from like a holiday pack of washi that I think was released at Michael's. Maybe I don't even know. I honestly don't know. 25 years ago. No, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Maybe not quite that. 20. That's bananas to me. Bananas. B-A-N-A. I want to put you somewhere over here, buddy. Skull dude. Skeletor. Maybe he'll go over here. Yes. I'll take this ink to use it up. Okay. I put it down really lightly because I want to trim it. Because I'm OCD like that. Okay. Perf. I still need something over here though, because it looks naked to me. I'm gonna do, I want to use these up, I think. Ghosty. One there. Oh, this one's super cute with little mushrooms. Adorable. I like to have my stickers flush with the lines in the boxes, as you can see. It's just a me thing. Avi. Preference, personal preference. Oh, I forgot to use alcohol ink over here. Poop. Maybe I still can. Let's see. Yep, because it's clear. Oh, so pretty. Oh God, that was very, oh dear. Oh heavens. Oh, very uneven. And I was hoping to kind of cover up my mistake, but then I just made it worse. So, story of my life. Get your life together, lady. I can't. Whatever. It's fine. I'm just gonna leave it. All right. Now, this over here was what? Oh, Nora's health. Okay. Now, I'm not going to talk while I letter this in because I'll probably spell my daughter's name wrong. Okay. And then I had a couple boxes. I'm going to do, this is super old. I don't think I haven't used this in ages. Forever. So I'm going to do one for Nora's anxiety. Then, let's see, I could do one for celiac flare-ups. This way? Sure, why not? And then I'll do one for like just miscellaneous, because anxiety and feeling to me is the same thing. But 'tis the season for colds. Ooh, I do not like that. I don't like how I did that. I don't like how I did that. Quick. So that's better. Okay, so we had anxiety. I'm gonna do celiac and then miscellaneous. Okay. I like having this other category or this miscellaneous category. Well, this one's more for me, but this one, like if there's, God forbid, like flu, COVID, whatever, like that type of stuff I put here. And then I just need to decorate it and I will be done. Okay. I don't know. Do I want to do washi? I'll just put a little spider web up here just because. And then I have this ghosty. Oh, I forgot I have this like haunted house thing. Mirror or whatever. I should have put the skull here and the thing here, but I didn't know I was going to do that. Maybe I can use my undo. Ooh, sorry, I just hit the camera. My bad. Told y'all this video was going to be 11 years long. It's an actual number, so you're welcome for that. What? This lady is crazy. Yep. Okay, that's cute. And then the skull can go over here. Yes. And then I can chop off its head. Oh, it's dead already. It doesn't care. Bro. I'm always afraid I'm going to push too hard, and then I didn't give it enough pressure that time. Okay, I still need to put this ghosty somewhere because you are so cute. No room over there. Let's see. Where can I put you? Because like I said, I don't want to decorate the weeks. Nope. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I know this means I'm cutting off some of the sticker. But, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, like that was bad because I ripped up a lot of the sticker and I'm like not using a lot of the sticker because I did that, but I'm just gonna color it in. And then little glue pen action. Look at that. Boop. Perf. Okay. All right, so there is my scout all ready for fitness for October. Spooky cute. We love a spooky cute. Oh, I need a, just kidding. I need a quote at the bottom because this negative space. Oh, you know what? And I forgot about these. Nope, I don't think I can bring that in. All right, let me just put, or snaky. We're gonna do that. Oh man, I don't want to rip it. Ah, okay. Ah. Okay, okay, okay. Just get on the dang paper. Okay, thanks, buddy. Thanks. You will cooperate. Your little tonguey. Oh, come on. Did I need to pull off that centimeter of sticker? No. Did I want to? And would it have driven me crazy? Yes. Okay, now it's really done. All right, so this is the scout I'm using for wellness for next month. And then I didn't decorate my Joe. I don't think, yeah, I don't know if I think I'm going to do this part sped up just because the video is already going to be long. And it'll just be easier for me because I'm going to have to keep referencing my Hobonichi to fill this out because that's where, like, I use the year at a glance to dictate what goes on my monthly, but I already have my monthly set up for October in here. So I'm just going to use this to put in all the important things and then just sticker around it. So I will speed up the camera. I don't know if I'll do a voiceover or if I'll just do music or what, but I'm going to fill this out now. All right, so I'm going to narrate this and then switch over to music and pop back in and out. So this is sped up to 5 times the original speed so that it's not a 2-hour video, which it would have been, by the way, so you're welcome. I have selected color dot markers that coordinate with those 2 sticker sheets I have that are both labeled Trick or Treat from Allie, and I'm gonna use those. Green is my favorite color, orange is Matt's, and I'm using purple for Nora, and then red is going to be for the whole family. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy over all of the events that are already in my Hobonichi cousin monthly view and just write them in. The pen I'm using is a Sarasa Dry. It's by Zebra, and you can get them on Amazon. Also linked in my storefront because they are my absolute favorite pen as far as gel pens are concerned, with this thin of a nib, and the juiciness and the pigmentation is really great too. But the fact that it dries quickly is awesome. Not too worried about it though, especially on this little calendar here, because nobody really sees it except for all of you. All 3 of you who are watching this video. Just kidding. But it's not a big deal to me if I make a mistake or smudge it or whatever. I'll just use whiteout. It'll be fine. And it's really just for my family, so it works. But yeah, and then once I get all the events filled in, then I'm just going to add a few stickers here and there and just at least draw the lines in for the weekly views. Off camera, I will go and add some stickers later on after the video is filmed. So, but don't worry, you'll be able to see how all of this looks during next month's Laurel Denise Planner video update. Alright, so here is the finished month. Later on, off camera, I'll probably just go and add in everything, but like I said, I don't usually put a ton of decor up here. I will for the sake of, like, I want to use these stickers up, so I'll add these in later. But that, my friends, is going to be my update for heading into the month of October. And then I will come back in November and probably do another one of these. Let me know if you would like to see, like, already planned and just me talking about how I plan to use it, or if you want to see more like of a plan with me, just like I did here. So we have the Joe, we have the Scout. Joe is our home family planner. We have the Scout, which is my wellness planner, and the Anne, which is my social media planner. All right, friends. Hope this was helpful and insightful and maybe gave you some ideas or inspiration. You can always comment below with questions, or if I mentioned something and didn't share enough about it, or you just want to sound off on, what it is that I'm doing, feel free. I welcome any conversation, and you can always DM me over on Instagram. Oh, don't forget about the Laurel Denise launch coming soon. And yeah, make sure that you like this video if you did, and subscribe if you're not. Hit the bell because, who knows what my lineup's going to look like as I head into the new year. And I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, friends, and remember that you are enough. Bye!